Hi guys, my name is Emily if you haven't seen my face before, and today I'm going to be doing a try-on haul for Kiss Lashes, which is a drugstore lash brand. I think they make individual little lashes that you can put on, fake eyelashes, they have nails, they have a whole bunch of stuff. So I've actually never tried Kiss Lashes before. I have tried their nails and I really like them, so I'm excited to give the lashes a try. A lot of them are a lot more natural looking, and usually I don't like huge lashes, but I do like, I guess I'd call them medium length lashes. If you want to know what I'm talking about, you can go check out any of my other videos. You can kind of see the lashes that I wear. I always wear falsies every time I do my makeup, so I'm excited to use some drugstore ones that are more affordable and very easy to access. My favorite lashes are CB Lash Co. And I have done a try-on haul for those lashes as well as a few other brands like ColourPop, and I will leave that playlist in the cards above in case you guys want to check that out. So I have quite a few styles to try. I have 8 different ones. So if I do end up really liking Kiss Lashes, that might be a better option for me to do most of the time because I could just grab these at Walmart super easily and get them right away without having to wait a week to get them in the mail if I order them online. So I'm really excited to give these a go. I am going to be using my own lash glue for these, which is the Duo Lash Glue. I like the brush tip with the green letters on it. That is my favorite lash glue. I'm gonna try them on from least dramatic to most dramatic, but we'll see how that goes. I might mix a few in there because sometimes it's hard to see how they look in the package and versus how they'll look on your eyes, but I'll do my best and we will go from there. I'm going to quickly run through the collections that I have lashes from, and then we are going to take more time, talk about each pair as I try them on. I have a couple of pairs from the Masterpiece collection. I have a pair from the Triple Push-Up collection. I have a pair from the Muses collection. I have a My Lashes But Better and a My Lashes But Bolder, which I guess is just the more dramatic version of My Lashes But Better. I have a pair from the Lash Couture Luxe Tensions collection. I have a Lash Couture Naked Drama pair, and we are going to jump right into trying these on. These are probably the most natural pair, the My Lashes But Better, so we're gonna start with these ones. I have this in the style No Filters. And it also says at the top that these are contact lens friendly, so I do wear contacts, so that's good to know. I've never actually worn a pair of lashes that have this thin of a band. It actually says right on here, thinnest band ever. So I don't know if all of their lashes have bands that are this thin, but there's a little picture on the back there that shows a regular lash versus their lash. These are the kinds of lashes that I usually wear that have a little bit of a thicker band. Not really thick, but definitely thicker than these ones. So we're gonna open these and see what they look like. Definitely isn't my favorite packaging for lashes. I definitely prefer magnetic closure boxes, but these are definitely easy to travel with as well. Here is what the band looks like. You almost can't see it. It is very, very thin. Because the band is so thin, I don't know how many wears you can get out of these, but I am open to it, so I'm gonna pop these on and show you guys what they look like. All right guys, here is what No Filters looks like on my eyes. So the first thing I wanna point out is that the band is so thin on these, it actually makes them harder to put on, and these ones will not stay flat on my inner corners. I do have very watery eyes, and so that tends to happen a little bit where my inner corner will start to peel up throughout the day, but these ones are not even staying on pretty much as soon as I put them on, so I'm not a big fan of that. But they definitely do, as the name suggests, they are My Lashes But Better. They give a nice little subtle cat eye with the longer lashes towards your outer corners, and they definitely don't look like falsies except that little piece flipping up in my inner corner. Other than that, I think the lashes are really pretty if you want a very subtle look that isn't like, bam, I'm wearing fake eyelashes in your face kind of thing. This definitely looks very natural. So if that's something you're going for and you are comfortable with a very, very, very thin band, then maybe these ones would be good for you. These are definitely more natural than the lashes that I tend to wear every day. I think these would be really nice for a no makeup look because they are so subtle, but again, that band is just not really for me. So these ones are definitely not my favorite. The next style is the Lash Couture Masterpiece One of a Kind Luxe Lash. These are in the style Pret-a-porter, I think is how you'd say that. And these do have my favorite packaging with that magnetic closure at the bottom, so it's super easy to open them, pop them on, and when you're done with them, put them right back in and close the box. You don't have to slide out this plastic in the box and then put it back in. So I'm definitely happy with this packaging. And these ones do look like they have a thicker band than the other pair. These ones also say that they are hand-woven faux mink lashes, and they are the most mink-like, which I tend to like. I like the look of mink lashes, so I have high expectations for these ones. They definitely look a bit more my style compared to the first pair. I love this pair. These are so pretty. I love the band. It's not too thick, it's not too thin, it's right in the middle, which is what I like. And so these are definitely, so far, by far, my favorite compared to the other pair. I really like how these look. These are the kind of lashes that I do wear every day, where they're not long enough to touch my eyebrow, but they are long enough that you will notice them if you are looking. So I think these are super pretty. They're very wispy and just very gorgeous, and I really like this pair. So I'm definitely going to be buying more of these and getting a lot of use out of these lashes. Hopefully they can be reworn a few times, but we will see. So far, so good. I'm really liking these ones, and I'm excited to see how the other style that I have from this collection will look. Next up, I have the My Lash But Bolder. These are in the style of Big Personality. These also have that super fine band, so I don't think I will be the biggest fan of the band, but we will see how the lashes look anyways. These have the exact same packaging as the My Lash But Better, where you open the box and the lashes slide out in that kind of packaging. You can really see how dramatic these ones look compared to the My Lash But Better. These ones are a lot more full. Here is the third style. I actually like these more than I thought I would. I don't like the band, but these ones were better to work with than the first pair I tried on. I think the style is definitely more my style as well, for more everyday. These to me look like lashes that you would have if you have really nice natural lashes and you're wearing mascara. So they are still subtle enough to be pulled off as natural lashes, but to some people this might also be really bold. So it kind of depends on what kind of lashes you like. If you can get behind the band, I would go for these over the Supernatural pair because I feel like I would get more wear out of these. But if you like super natural, these ones still might be a little bit too dramatic for you if you don't want that really nice volume there. I think this would be a really nice pair if you want to wear falsies to work or something like that, where you don't want to be drawing too much attention to your eyelashes, but you still want them to look really nice. Next up, I have Haute Couture Luxe Tensions collection, the ultimate lash extensions look, and these are in the style Royal Silk. So these ones, I guess, are really supposed to look like lash extensions. They have a bunch of different curls going on. So we're gonna pop these on and see what they look like. These ones do definitely look a lot more like lash extensions compared to the other pairs because of the shape of them. They're super curly and they just go right up like that, and I actually think these are pretty cute. They're not my favorite pair because generally I do like my lashes to be a little bit more wispy, but I am a fan of these and I will be getting some wear out of them. They also have a little bit of a cat eye effect because they get a little bit thicker and longer towards your outer corners, which is pretty flattering. The band on these lashes is definitely a little bit thicker than the My Lashes But Better and My Lashes But Bolder, but they aren't as thick as the second pair. So keep that in mind. These ones were definitely a bit easier to work with, and these are comfortable on my eyes. I don't really feel that they're there, which is great. And they were pretty easy to put on, but if you do really like a thick band, then these ones probably aren't for you. But I think these ones are also super wearable if you don't want a really bold look, if you're wearing them to work, or if you're wearing them to something you want to be a little bit more casual. I think these are really cute for that. I don't think these would 100% pass as lash extensions, but they are close compared to the other lash styles so far. So if you do want to get lash extensions, but you don't want the commitment of not being able to really take them off and that they're expensive and all that kind of stuff, I think going for a pair of fake lashes that look similar to lash extensions is definitely a much more practical option. So if I do want to go for a look that I look like I have lash extensions, I will probably go for these ones. The next pair I have is from the Haute Couture The Muses collection. This is in the style Noblesse or Noblesse, not too sure how to say this one, but these ones look pretty wispy, so I'm excited to see how these ones look. They also come with this little packaging inside of that box, so you don't have to slide out this huge carton and bring the box with you all the time. You can just keep them in this little compartment here, put this in your makeup bag, and you're good to go if you want to travel with your lashes, or keep these in your bag so when you take your lashes off, you have the packaging to put them right back in so they don't get ruined. Here is what this style looks like. I do want to mention that these thinner band lashes are very comfortable if you can get them on and to stay on your inner corners. You don't really feel them as much as you would if there was a thicker band, but you do have to be really careful when you're putting them on to make sure that they stay on your inner corners, as well as when you're taking them out of the packaging, because they can kind of deform if you aren't careful when you're peeling them off, because they don't have that thick band to keep them supported and all nicely lined. They can get a little bit messed up if you're not careful when you pull them out. So be gentle with them whenever you're taking them out of the packaging. These ones are actually very natural compared to most of the lashes I've tried on so far. I do think they're a bit more bold than the very first pair, but they're actually shorter. So they have more volume, but they don't have as much length. So if you do like a little bit more separation in your lashes, but really natural, I think the first pair would be better. But if you do like really natural lashes that have thickness, I think this one would be the pair for you, as long as you can get used to that really thin band. So we're almost done. We have 3 pairs left. Our next pair is the Haute Couture Triple Push-Up Collection. These ones have 3D volume, so we will see how these ones look. These are in the style Teddy, and they definitely look like they have more of a cat eye effect. These ones have that same packaging inside as the last pair, where they have this little easy to travel with packaging, which I like. I did want to show you guys a close-up of what these lashes look like, because you can see that there are some lashes that are going straight down, there's some lashes that are going this way outward, and some lashes that are crossing over this way. So this definitely does have much more of a layered look. You can still see my lash glue a little bit for these ones because the glue isn't completely dry yet, but these ones aren't my favorite kind of style. I'm not a huge fan of these ones that have these really thick clusters. But I think that there are quite a few people who really like these. I think they look awesome if you're doing like a cat eye or a fox eye kind of look. I think these are super flattering for that. Generally, I don't really go for those kinds of looks, so these ones are not my forte, but I do think they're pretty. They're very fluttery and they do have that layered look. The next two are a little bit more dramatic. So we have the Haute Couture Naked Drama. This is in the style Tulle. They look really pretty in the package, so I'm excited to try them on. It's also interesting that most of these collections have different packaging from each other. So not only do they have different designing and different lashes, but they also have different packaging. These ones are really pretty. I really like this pair. These ones are just over the threshold, I think, of being able to be natural lashes. They are quite long. They're not too dramatic in my opinion. I think they're very pretty and flattering and fluttery, but for someone who is used to very natural lashes, I think at this point these ones would be too much for you. I do really like these ones though. I like the shape of them. I like how they're fluffy and they're long, but they're not too long. I will be reaching for these ones, and I just really like them. I like the way that the band is not too thin, but it isn't too thick to the point where I can really feel it on my eyes. These are very comfortable. I think these would be really easy to wear for me, but keep that in mind. I do like some medium style lashes, so take with that what you will. And the last pair I have is also from the Haute Couture Masterpiece Collection, One of a Kind Luxe Lash. These are Haute Couture, so we will see if these ones are the most dramatic or not. So far my favorite is still the other pair that came in this collection, so we'll see if this one can beat it. Here is the last pair, and I do think that I did save the most dramatic for last. These ones definitely do have a lot of length to them. They don't quite touch my eyebrows, but there are some spikes in there that get a little bit close. I do actually really like these. They are wispy, they're long, they're voluminous. These ones are just the best of both worlds again. I really like these. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this collection, I think. I'm gonna have to say that this one is probably my favorite collection because I loved both lashes that came from this that I have. So I might try more of these, I don't know. And I will be getting a lot of use out of these ones if I do want something that is a little bit more bold, but is still very wearable for me and very flattering. Alright guys, so that wraps up my try on haul. I tried on all 8 pairs. These ones are my favorite along with the other pair from this collection. So I would definitely recommend, if you're going to pick up any lashes from this video and you are kind of neutral on what style you want, would definitely recommend checking out this collection here. So overall, I'm really happy with Kiss lashes. They definitely have some that are very, very subtle and wearable for people who love natural lashes. They have some for the middle ground that are a little bit dramatic, but not too much. They have some that are a bit more dramatic, but not quite crazy bold. And they also have some lashes that are even more dramatic than the ones that I'm wearing now, but I didn't think those ones would be the most wearable for me, so I just picked up the ones that I thought I would get the most use out of. So I do think overall they have a pretty good variety of different lashes depending on what you're looking for. Please let me know which pair was your favorite, and if you have tried any Kiss lashes, let me know down below which ones you love to wear. Because this is kind of a first impressions, I can't really give too much info on how many times you can wear these lashes. I do assume they're wearable, especially the ones with a bit of a thicker band. The ones that have a really thin band, I feel like you wouldn't get as much use out of, as I mentioned, but I guess it's kind of up to you depending on how well you want to take care of them. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to, you can leave a like, a comment, or subscribe if you want, and I will see you next time. Thanks guys. Bye. God bless.